Have you ever missed a chance to claim an amazing in-game resource right here that was in your inbox and had a timer and you totally forgot about it? It happens to everybody. If you've been playing the game for a while, by now you know most in-game resources you claim or the ones that expire and get sent to your inbox. They stay here for a short while, 6 days, 1 week, some even stay up to months if you don't claim it. I have one right here that I claimed from CVC tournament, has 4 days to go, and I can't tell you how many times it happened to me that this energy 2000 plus energy just expired because I thought I had 4 days and I forgot to claim it on the 4th day. So in this video, it's a fun chill Sunday vibe video, and it's nothing serious. It's just something I put together, a tier list of my most regrettable items I've failed to claim, or you should never even fail to claim in your inbox. So I want to rank them basically. Right, so let's starting up with the most regrettable one, which probably will be energy for everybody, and I'll go down to all the others that also go into this inbox. Right, so hopefully you join me for this journey, but first I have some in-game news coming right here directly from Plarium, and I'll tell you what they say is coming on Monday, September the 30th. That's gonna be when the fusion is starting. So the fusion is starting tomorrow. We hope to see the fusion plan by tomorrow. They are starting this fusion with a dragon's lair, so you have a 2x chance of getting speed artifacts when you farm the dragon tomorrow. That's going to be a boosted chance of getting speed artifacts. It's not just for players going for this fusion, it might be for anybody else who is interested in getting speed artifacts. That's your inspiration to go farm the dragon tomorrow, starting September 30th. It's going to be one of those drop fever events, right? You see the boosted chance and then you know it's time to farm it. And the next event that will be boosted after the dragon ends is going to be the Fire Knight Castle. The Fire Knight Castle starts on October the 3rd. This gives you a little bit idea of how the fusion will start. The Fire Knight Castle tournament will boost the chance of getting stun artifacts from the Fire Knight when you farm it. That's not stun, this is stun artifact. So it will have you a boosted 2x boosted chance of getting stun artifacts when we are farming that Fire Knight on that day. It's starting October the 3rd. The third one is going to be October the 7th, where you have a spider tournament starting as part of the fusion also. This one will boost the chance drop rates of Ogre Tribes accessories from the spiders den on that day, 7th of October. And the last one is going to be the Ice Golem boosted chance of getting dropping reflex artifacts, boosted chance, 2x boosted chance. Currently it's a retaliation artifacts is boosted by 3x for the ongoing Ice Golem. So the next one will be a 2x boosted drop fever chance of getting reflex artifact from the Ice Golem when you farm it on October 10th and above. So that's the news that is dropping right now in the content creator chat. You can plan for any of them. Either you're pairing this with the fusion events or you're just going for them because you want those artifacts so bad. All right, now back to the main thing I wanted to talk about in this Sunday and chill video. And by the way, I'm going to be going live right after the video. I just wanted to post one out because I've not done one of these in a while. So let's see. All the pictures I grouped in right here are some of the most common things you'll find in your inbox in Raid Shadow Legends. Whether you play the game for a while, you'll see that I have some chickens, I have books. Yes, I didn't put rare, epic, and legendary skill tomes and mythical skill tomes. I just put one book, so you know that one book represents books in general. I also did put one champion right here that represents all champions, so that is legendary rares that you get. Even 2-star champions, a lot of common and uncommons go into the inbox sometimes. And then you have the arena tokens, you have the new 1 hour free gear removal that they now give us from fighting the City of Suntranos. You have your clan boss key right here, and also XP brews, whether it's the 100 3 days own or the 1 day own or so. You have gems, you have some shards. I did put just one shard, one particular type of shard, ancient, and this shard will represent ancient, void, mythical, primal, so any type of shard. And of course just one brew, because sometimes brews also go into that inbox and sometimes they expire, right? All right, and now let's see by ranking system which one I regret the most. I'm talking about the one that hurts me the most when I come back and I can't find them. Is that huge amount of energy I just got from the from winning 400 points in CVC. You can see the amount of energy, right? 2000 400 or so. So I'm gonna put that one as the number one thing that if I come back in 4 days and it's expired and I forget to claim it, it just ruins your entire day. That's why I'm putting out this video, because I know it has happened to most of us. And let me know in the comments if you disagree with me. This is my tier list. Of course, I'll always link it below so you can reorganize it and rearrange it as you want. All right, so that's energy is going to be the first one, and they both belong in the same category because energy is so needed. There's no reason why you shouldn't claim the energy. If basically it's your fault that you didn't come back in raid on time and claim this content, right, or claim this resource, it's all your fault, right? But at least there's no reason why you shouldn't claim it when you saw there was an hour or there was 24 hours left for that energy. You thought you would have time. This is what makes all this type of content expire in the inbox, but you might not have time to come back to the game. So energy is one that it has always happened to me. I might not, feel too much pain if I lose other resources, or other resources don't even need to be saved. Energy is one that is, we always want to save it for when we need it. We don't want to claim it and be overcapped in energy. We don't want to claim it and go spend it in a dungeon or content that wouldn't really benefit our account at that point. There's always something coming in tomorrow. There's always something coming in the future that we want to save that energy for. Like a fusion is coming up on the 30th. We're stacking up all that energy to use during the fusion. So it doesn't make any sense for me to claim 2000 energy today. So that waiting for something to come up for you to use that energy, it works, makes it expire in your inbox if you forget that it's there. Another thing is, if your inbox is so bloated that you have not just few items to scroll, but a lot of things covering up that energy. Sometimes you might just be looking at the wrong filter, or you don't know that something else is expiring. You didn't scroll down to check because you have loads of gear and accessories. That's one thing that moves the energy so down. Remember to always use this filter, which will show you only your energy pots and all those things you get from the shop, right? This one shows you it filters out all the artifacts and accessories, right? So always use this filter to see, and take note, this is not showing all your energy. There's one more filter when you select gems and silver potion. This one, if you don't do this, you might forget that energy is mixed up with your artifacts and accessories, and that's where gear cleansing is also important, to cleanse all your gear from this inbox. Also, we're not giving tips on storage management. We're talking about the tier list today. I just wanted to add reasons why this happens to everybody in raid and how you can avoid it, right? I'm not just talking about the problem, I'm also giving a little bit of a solution to the whole thing, right? Now, besides energy, the next thing that hurts my soul the most when I fail or forget to claim it is gonna be, of course, so I'm gonna place this one next because it doesn't rank up the same level as energy. And the ones I don't really care about these days, I'll even keep it down here. Whether it expires or not, it makes no sense to me, because my account probably is at a place where I have so much XP brews. Let's see how long my XP is counting for 35 weeks XP boost already added. Now, for newer players, might not have no choice but to go to their shop sometimes and buy this XP boost, because without it, farming the campaign, it makes no sense, right? One day XP boost with gems and so on. At the end game, you no longer need to spend gems on this, or you don't even have to wait for your daily quests to give it to you, because that's one guaranteed way of getting it regularly. But if you've never missed out on doing your daily quest every day, I don't think you run out of these ones, because I think you also get it from the monthly and weekly quest. So I think, okay, you get it from the monthly quest, or maybe not for advanced. You also pick it up from here. See the 3 days. There are lots of places that drop these things for us. That's why it's no longer a problem for me. That's why I rank it so low in the list of things I regret when they expire. I've never seen it expire for me because I never let it stay in my inbox. I claim it instantly. So that's something, there is no reason to save this. Also, there's no reason to also save your what do you call it now, shards in this inbox. Always claim them, so then they have a safe place. They're not going to expire if you claim them instantly. But if you forget and they expire, maybe you claim them automatically and it goes to your inbox and you forget to claim it, it falls to the A tier of things you regret to claim, or you regret when they expire. The next one I'll put right here, I think, guess silver is in the third, because that's something that we also claim instantly. There's no reason to let it sit there and expire. Now there's one that is kind of new to raid, that is, I'm gonna rank not at the same level of energy, but we always don't want to claim this gear removal, 100% free gear removal for 1 hour, 3 hours. It's new to raid, and we see a lot of people letting it filled up their inbox because they don't want to use it until they need to regear a champion. So I currently have a lot of it, and like I said, we get it from fighting the City of Centrano's Corset City. See, Corset City reward, Corset City reward. That's also where it's giving us all this what do you call this, the multi battles, lots of multi battles. So if you don't want this one to expire because you're not ready to use it yet, it does have a long time to spend right here, and we keep getting more rotations of the City of Centranos, and we keep fighting it, and we keep getting more. I can personally tell you I've not used maybe one, I've not used up to two since this type of new item came up in raid that allows you to remove gear from champions without spending that silver cost it's going to charge you for removing the gear. This is for 1 hour. I have another for 1 hour. So that means I've failed to use one that was for 3 hours. I had 2 or 3 that was for 3 hours and they expired. And I had a lot more than this for sure. So another one that I would say maybe there's no reason to even let it sit right here is this ones, multi-battles. These multi-battles, there's no reason to let them sit right here because the multi-battles do stack up, and I think I can claim it right now. This one, there's no reason to keep them right here. There's no reason to let them expire. That's why I'll put them in this rank right here because I'm a PC player and I don't appreciate multi-battles for anything. I'll rank them low, that whether they expire or not, I don't care about them. Just like the XP boost, they are very useful for early game players or for players who are playing on mobile, right? They have no choice but to use a lot of these multi-battles. For endgame players, especially if you're playing on PC, you don't care about multi-battles if you're using a RSL hopper to help you do the multiple runs like this, like I'm doing this video, and you can see I'm not using multi-battles, I'm using this third-party tool to automatically do the runs for me, right? So that's the fifth. I even lost count right here. One that also very, very important in the early game that helps you beat multiple keys for the clan boss, Demon Lord, is this clan boss keys, right? Especially if you're struggling with a 3-key team, with a 4-key team, the more keys you have, the more difficulties you can spread those keys onto. Brutal, Nightmare, Ultra Nightmare. I'm at a point where I can 1-key Ultra Nightmare, 1-key Nightmare, 1-key Brutal. So 4 keys a day is enough for me. There are some players who need 6 keys a day to be able to get the maximum potential from their clan boss runs, right? So at this point, you don't want to let any of those clan boss keys that normally we get from maybe a promo code, or we get it from the, what you call that content now, CVC also gives us that clan boss keys. I got this one from CVC, so you do not want it to let it expire. You don't want to also use it too early when the clan boss has not reset. So this is one that if it expires, depending on your level and your game, you would feel hot about it. I'll probably rank it low because what I use the extra keys for is probably to fight normal and easy modes. I don't need it for my Brutal, Ultra Nightmare, and Nightmare. I use it to fight those lower modes that might give me a void shot. So it's not too regrettable, but it's more important to be used. I don't let it just sit there and expire. I might let this sit and expire, but I don't let this one expire. I do claim it and use it whenever I see it. At least for those lower, easier levels of the clan boss, even if the rewards I get is a weird resource that I don't need, or I'll just get brews from it, right? Speaking about brews, it's very, very important we don't let our brews expire. We claim it immediately, we see it, I'll rank it the same level as silver. I don't feel so bad when it expires because I have a lot of brews, but these days, the amount of champion training we're doing in raid, you do need a lot more, so I might rank it up, but it's not on the same level as this shards, so I'll put it at the 3rd level right here, B ranking. Now, champions expiring has to be one of the most regrettable thing any player can do in raid. How do you let a champion in your inbox expire? Because you do not have space. I'll use myself as an example right now, but this new content, Prison Crystal, expired and it automatically summoned the Prison Crystals for me and gave me this champion right here. See, summoning pool reward event. That's her right here. Sandler Survivor, the epic is who I got from this Prison Crystal event that just ended. It did not go to where my champions roster is supposed to be because I had no space. Who has space in raid, right? So if I try to claim it, it says my champion storage is full. Now, if I forget about it in the next 99 days, maybe I'm busy or I'm not checking or other things push this champion down, Sandra Survivor expiring right here has to be one of the biggest fail I can do for my account, right? I think it's even higher ranked than Energy. Energy, you can always get it back, but you might not get this champion back that expired right here, depending on how hard you worked to even get the champion. It might be a fusion champion, it might be a champion you got, so that is Sun Wukong from a promo code or something. So don't let them sit here for too long, especially if there's a timer right here. This has a reasonable timer, so I do have time to claim it. But take note of that. Don't let the champion sit right here. Go make space. Let me do it right now so I don't forget. Let me do the example in the video. By saying make space, I just crunched one champion, made the space, and it allows me to claim the Sandra Survivor so I don't forget and let her expire right here. She's in my game now, claimed, and I can use her as +2 or +3 for my Sandlas like I originally wanted to use her for. So I just had to reorder my list because that's so important that you don't let champions sit too long in that inbox, because they might expire and you regret so much. So alright, the next one on my list that is not so regrettable that I'll put mid-tier level is this arena keys, classic arena keys, and the 3v3 arena keys. You can see I didn't rank them the same because classic arena, for me, it's an opportunity for me to go farm, fight a lot of battles in there, use all my keys per day, because of what you get from the classic arena when you fight a battle is the ability to get this forged material called Magisteel. Most people fight the classic arena for a lot of other reasons, like they are trying to fight the classic arena to get their Great Hall medals for affinity bonuses. Mine is maxed out, so I'm not fighting classic arena for affinity bonus medals. No, I'm doing it because of this forge. And whenever CVC comes around, this is one of the best ways I get CVC points, by doing a lot of forging. And without a lot of magic seals, no amount of these other resources you have will allow you. You can see I have 8,000, but I simply don't have enough magic seals to summon this entire 8,000 of these other bloodstones, right? So I need a lot of arena battles to help me get to this high amount, and that's how I get my 400,000 CVC points every time, and the forge really helps me make that possible. So that's why I rank this one very high in the tier list right here of things that I do not want to expire. I try to use it when I see them, although with time constraints and how busy you are in the real world, you might not be able to fight those arena keys. Whenever you see them, they might expire sometime, but it's still something I regret. It's still something I wish I can spend all of them every time I see them. Now, what about these 3v3 tokens? I will even put it down because currently as we speak, there is one about to expire and I don't care. Normally I'm supposed to pause, go use it in battles, and then before I start recording this video, but I don't care. 17 minutes, that's how much I don't care about it. I'm willing to let it expire. I'm not going to collect it because I have battles in the, what do you call them now, the 3v3 arena. It's not so easy, it's not so fun. The only reason why I still farm this content or fight this battle is because of those advanced quests that says, hey, go fight 5 keys or 5 tag team arena battles, or go use a particular faction to fight a particular team. So I don't like it, although that's the reason why you currently see me at 39,000 and this bazaar gold right here, and there's no way to spend it. In the content I'm saving it for is the secret shard, but I'm falling low. This is weekend, this is Sunday as I'm recording this video. I will try to get myself back into gold 1 and 2 where I belong, and I started slacking and I fell back to silver. This weekend I will try to get back here because I need to spend my 30,000 and then maybe begin to slack off again. So it's not a content I spend a lot of resources on, but a lot of time on. But those who do spend a lot of time on this tag team arena, who have the patience that it takes to fight 1 battle, 2 battle, 3 battle, win once, 1 battle, 2 battle, 3, it takes a lot of time and, you know, understanding of how 3v3 arena works, how champions works, how your enemies, what they're thinking and all that. It takes a entirely different dynamic from classic arena and different from live arena, but at least it takes champions that you already use in that content and the strategies and puts it into this one. My goal is to fight 3 battles and win at least 2, but I often don't make that happen, and of course the time. That's why I don't care so much about that resource expiring, because it's a very time consuming content and the enemies are not taking it easy on you. Everybody have their strongest champions in there. Nobody wants to lose battle. Nobody wants to fall in rank, especially on a weekend like this. It's so hard. So when it expires, I don't. No, that's not the right one. That's a different one. That's a live arena one. And so the live arena one, I guess I just put them like this. This is the classic arena one. This is the live arena one, and this is the 3v3 arena tokens right here. So all of them are ranked like that. I appreciate this one the most. The live arena one. I'll tell you what I do. Live arena just opened, right? And I will encourage every player to do this. If you see a live arena token is about to expire, as you can see it right here in my inbox, I might just hit this find opponent battle. I know I don't have the time to fight this live arena, right? Right? Yes. This is what I'll do, or this is what I did yesterday. Bye-bye. Leave. What happened? I just penned one of my keys. Why did I do that? Because I wanted to give Azoma a free win right here. So Azoma might be somebody who is trying to win battles. Yes, I'm giving it a free win, and it takes 3 points away from my points, right? I'll do it again so you guys can see again. We already know this concept. We've done it in classic arena where we set one-man defenses. We've done it in 3v3 arena when we set one-man defenses, right? Now I'm bringing it right here, or I don't know if others are doing it. I've seen one content creator talk about it in his video, Boruto Slayer. I think he talked about losing a lot of battles in live arena so you can find easier opponents. If you lose 3 battles in a row, the game kind of gives you the next opponent, or the next, they kind of change your bracket in a way. So that's what I'm looking forward to happening. I'm not doing it so I can fall out of gold 1. Take note, don't do it so much that you fall out of gold 1. At the same time, I'm not ready for gold 2 in my champion list and builds. I don't think I'm ready for gold 2. It will be even more difficult battles, even more difficult to get the gold crest that I need. So that's why I guess I'm doing it, because of that. And also, instead of allowing this resource to expire, remember, the whole purpose of me doing it and showing you right now in this video is because I see that it is about to expire in 7 hours. So instead of letting it expire, why don't I give the 5 wins, or the, is it 5, right? Yeah, it restores 5 refills for me. Let me give the 5 wins to 5 different players in raid, and I think they will appreciate me for even helping them win a battle for free. It might look like I lost a connection to them or something, but I think if more players do this in raid, we'll begin to get more gold crest. Now, I didn't say do this if you have the time. If you have the time, fight your battles, win your battles fair and square. If you don't have the time, don't let those refill tokens for classic arena, live arena, expire. Go here. Like I said, now if I've lost 3 battles in a row, it's not going to find an opponent for me. It's going to stay here and tell me no opponent found. And when I say try again, it will give me an easier opponent. That's usually how it goes. And that easier opponent, I have a choice to either fight that battle and win, get one of the gold crest, or move on and make it lose again. But I won't make you wait for it. Let's go on to the next one. All right, that's the next point. I know this one, I wanted to do a dedicated video about that strategy, but I don't know if it's something that the community will appreciate, using your refill for your live arena to just throw it away and give free wins. We currently do the same thing for classic arena. If you go in there, new reset, you can see I'm setting my one-man weak defenses. Yes, he doesn't have gear yet on my account. Well, he does have gear, but he's not well built. Anybody can solo him because he's a new week. What am I doing? I'm not trying to be in plat. I'm trying to stay lower so I can fight easy teams when I hit my refreshes like this, right? With a one-man team, you find easy teams. Same thing applies here. If you lose more battles, you find easy teams. So, all right. Next point, after this classic arena, live arena, and 3v3 arena refill tokens that expire, and how I feel about them when they do expire. Like I said, this 2 doesn't phase me, but this one does. So maybe I should even put this one down here. Now, I can tell you that as a player who is pushing hard for these Marius missions, this classic arena does have a lot to do with your how many battles you win in these Marius missions. You have to do a lot of fighting. Like this one says, win 30 live arena battles. So when these things come up, or whenever they say upgrade something in your area bonuses and all that, and I can tell you, if you spend the time to fight the battles, you will benefit a great deal from upgrading these stats from all these other dungeons that you're fighting, right? Like I'm currently upgrading this because I've been fighting gold to upgrade this, and it's so easy. It gives you a lot of stat boost. So don't think I'm telling every player to go do this. No, if you need to upgrade your game, make sure you get this done. If you don't have the time, go spend the keys for somebody else to help them upgrade their area bonus faster. because I think we all did it for our affinity bonuses, so we should also help each other with error bonuses. So I just wanted to add that disclaimer. So the next point that I wanted to see right here is artifacts. I've never seen anybody allow their artifact to expire, except you're one of those players who have not done a gear cleanse for 90 days as a whole. Then your artifacts that you have in your inbox for 90 days begin to expire. So I'll rank artifacts right here because it's something that you should never allow to expire, especially when it's an artifact you've not seen the stats. You don't know whether it's good or bad, except it's a 5-star artifact. You clearly see it's totally trash. You don't care about claiming it. Or it's one of those artifacts that you are farming campaign and you got all those 3-star, 3-star, 2-star in your inbox, then maybe yeah. So I'm using this boot right here to signify both artifacts and accessories. Don't think I'm forget about that. They are the one that fill up our inbox the most because we are currently farming a lot of content that give us excess artifacts, excess accessories, and they all line up in the inbox. Do a gear cleanse and claim them all and see their stats and choose what to sell. Don't let the game automatically expire them for you. So that's something I'll rank up right here, or maybe even it deserves to be a little bit at the top, because if you let them expire, it's your doing, because all artifacts I found right here always have a very long lifespan to stay in your inbox. Don't let them stay there for that long. Gems, they have to be in line with energy, because energy and gems are almost the same thing. And now epic skill tome, that's also something that nobody, epic skill tome, rare skill tomes, mythical skill tome, legendary skill tome, they all belong in the top tier right here. You never should let them sit there and expire. Never. It feels like you outplayed yourself if you let that happen. And of course, chickens have to be in that top tier right here. This seems like a fair tier list, right, of items in your inbox and how bad you felt, how much regret you had when they expired. And at the top of the tier list right here are the items I normally never will allow to expire right there. And then of course I always make sure I claim, and if any of these items expire in my inbox, it ruins my entire day. Then at the second list right here, items I'm like, if they go, fine, but I will never really let that happen. Right now the problem I'm having is with this 1 hour refills, because I just don't have the right time to use them, and we are getting a lot of them for the City of Ultranos. I'm not complaining. We appreciate them, Raid. Thank you for even adding this to the game. And then the third tier, B tier right here, is the items that normally you don't let them sit there for too long, but if they do, you don't feel so bad also. But one that I found very useful that I'll never allow it to expire is item that I need to farm the forge materials for. And then at the bottom tier right here, things I don't care about if they expire or not. I don't care, because I have so much of them, or I don't even have a use or a need for them, like these ones, right? So let me know how I did in this tier list. And yeah, I know there are lots of other items that go into that inbox. This is just a common one that we always see on a daily basis. There are lots of other items I skipped out on this video. All right, so I'll put the list below if you want to if you want to change this around, or make some adjustment to it, or create it by yourself. Yeah, I'm going live right now on YouTube right now, so watch me live, catch me live. Let's talk about raid and everything that is going on. I will be trying to get this done on my account. Obtain 20 mythical artifacts from any dungeon. That's what I'll be farming while I'm on the live stream talking to you guys. Take note, I also have to add it to this end of this video. There is a promo code right now going on in Raid Shadow Legends. It's called Raid V Plays. If you've not claimed it, go over to your game and claim it. Raid V Play. It gives a 5-star chicken and I think about 400 or 500 energy and a bunch of multi battles. It's huge one. So that's an active promo code. I talked about it in a YouTube short if you've not seen that. And another thing is, this entire month of October I will be live on YouTube. I just wanted to have that as a public announcement. I don't want to do a dedicated video about it, but yes, every day, well, almost every day if I'm not so busy at work, instead of my normal Twitch streams, we've tested out Twitch for now 3 months, right? I've been going live on Twitch for about 3 months. I want to try YouTube for the next October, November, December, for 3 months. So you guys stop by the streams. There is nothing really engaging in terms of the content about the streams. All I'm going to be doing on that YouTube stream is playing my raid account, and of course the Noob to Pro account, and of course giving my advice to you guys. Any questions you have about raid, stop by the stream. Sometimes I might not even be on camera. I might be doing something on the my other monitor while I'm also playing my game like this. But I will be live. I will be live most of the hours. So expect 6 hours, 12-hour live stream, especially when I'm at the office, or if I'm home on Sunday like this, we can do a live and discuss and all that. So I want to try the YouTube streams and see how much that impacts the growth of the channel, because that live streams are open to only channel and subscribers. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you know when these activities come live. So for those on Twitch, you're thinking I've forgotten about you. No, I'm still gonna be doing a multi-stream sometimes to the Twitch streams, but most of the streams will be on YouTube. And for any other game that I play on the channel, GTA, Genshin, Days Gone, anything I play, it will still be on Twitch. The YouTube streams will always be about raid, and most times if nothing interesting is happening in raid, we'll just maybe leave it on auto farming or help somebody's account out. All right, that's all I have for you guys right now. Make sure you like, subscribe for more daily raid content. Later, guys.